Welcome to this list of some of the best young left defenders in Football Manager 2020. And for this guide, I focus on players that are 20 years or younger. And remember, there's a lot of RNG involved, and the player stats could vary from save to save. And all these youngsters checked out in a bunch of different saves, and they don't always look the same. And for this one, everything I'm going to show is from the same save, which means some of these guys, I've seen them better in other saves, and some of them I've seen them worse in other saves. So make sure to scout every single one of them before you sign anybody. But yeah, left fullbacks or left defenders. First off, we have Tony Herrero, 18-year-old Spanish youngster on a contract to Levante. Looks very promising. And after him, we have Noah Katernbach, a 18-year-old German player who plays for Köln, and another talented youngster. Then we have Luca Pellegrini. He plays for Juve, but he is loaned out in this save to Cagliari, but he looks really good. He's 20 years old, and his stats is really kicking off here, as you can tell. A little bit older than the first two, and his stats have been developing. Then we have Brandon Williams, an Englishman, 18 years old, plays for Man United, and very talented, probably the most promising young English left defender here. And look at this, quite a few clubs are wanting him. Wanted by 15 clubs, my gosh. So yeah, I'm not the only one that found him. 15 other clubs has found him and find him interesting. Then we have David de la Vbora. He's only 16 years old, so when you're looking at these stats, remember he's just 16. And he plays for Real Madrid, the youth team, of course. But yeah, look at these stats at 16. He clearly has a lot of potential. Now you need to develop him carefully, probably tutor him, mentor him, and build him up. But with these stats, that's already at 16, he has the potential to become a really good left defender. Then we have Ryan Aitnoir. Probably butchered that name, sorry for that, but he is a 18-year-old Frenchman, and another very talented youngster. Kind of without, none of his stats are fantastic, and none of his stats is like really bad. He's really even at every stats that's important for his role as a fullback, but clearly he has a huge potential, and he's also wanted by clubs. Let's see here, Arsenal wants to pick him up. No surprise there that Arsenal is looking for a young talented Frenchman, is there? But yeah, clearly tells that he has a lot of potential. Then we have Marc Irelia. Probably butchered that name, even worse than the first one. But he's 20 years old, so a little bit older again. Plays for Barcelona, and out on loan currently to Getafe. And he's valued quite a bit, so he won't be a cheap signing. But look at his stats, and with his determination, his driven. If he just keeps on working hard, all these stats could take off, and he can become probably a future Spanish international if you get a little bit lucky. And I'll say it's even better. As I said, all of these players are from the same save. I've checked them out in dozens of saves, and I've seen some saves where his stats is even better than this, with quite some margin. Then we have Juan Miranda, plays for Barcelona, out on loan to Schalke, and he's probably even better than the last guy we saw. Look at these stats, only 19, and kind of starting to take off in every position. This is a player I really would like to in my team, for sure, if I was focusing on developing youngsters. And another probably regular Spanish fullback in a few years for the Spanish national team. Then we have Gianluca Eater, a 20-year-old German. He plays for Freiburg, and look at his stats. Only 20. We still see some 16s and quite a few 15, a bunch of 14. Really promising. And if he kicks up just a tiny notch he will become world class with a lot of potential. And then we have the last name on the list is Ruben Vinagre, and he plays for Wolves, Portuguese player, worth a lot, going to be cost a lot to sign him, to buy him, but he is very, very talented. And of course, if we look at his history, he's already made his Premier League debut, played 17 games last season. Very, very talented, very, very promising, but he's going to cost you a lot of money to sign him. But as I said in the beginning, make sure to scout all of them, because it's a lot of RNG involved, and their potential differs from every single save you start. Some plays that look really good here might look weaker in your save, and the other way around, some plays that look a little bit weaker here might look fantastic in your save. And then of course, if I missed a player, if you know like a fantastic young 20 years or younger left back, full back, let me know in the comments, share your knowledge, because I would love to take part of it. And make sure to check out my other scouting videos when we take a look at other positions. There's going to be a link in the description below. Thank you for watching, press that like button, and of course if you're new here, make sure to subscribe.